This mouse here is the M259. I don't know if it has a brand or whatever, but I bought it because it looked kind of interesting. You'll see what I mean when I put it on its side. Yeah, it's kind of put into these different layers. And this really interested me. It was on my wish list for quite a while, and I recently bought it for a review. Now, I've been using it for a couple of weeks now, and I cannot review this mouse. For one simple reason. When it's connected via the dongle, which is a very generic dongle, by the way. Thankfully, it's labeled. At least they did that right. It constantly falls asleep and then fails to reconnect. So it would connect, disconnect, connect, disconnect, connect, disconnect. So you would move the mouse 10 pixels, it would stop. Then like 10 seconds later, it would do the same. It would like reconnect, then you could move it just ever so slightly, it would disconnect. And all of a sudden it would like catch itself and finally work. This is not how you can use this mouse. This mouse is unusable over wireless. Now you could say, hey, it has Bluetooth mode as well if you go in the other direction. That is fine and all, but my PC for some reason cannot connect to it. It just says setup failed. So the only way I can use this mouse is via the cable. And you don't buy a wireless mouse to use it with a cable, now do you? But other than that, I would really like this mouse. Now, one thing is a bit different. You have a DPI switch, no software, so you have all just like 6 steps. Even the highest feels a bit slow for me, but it's alright. I can get used to that, you know. I really like this slot design. It feels really nice to hold. It is like really grippy without having any like grip on the side that really becomes gunked up very fast. The buttons here, they are nice. Overall, all the buttons on this mouse are extremely nice. But I feel like they shouldn't have like this middle line across them. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, they're like a little house. If they were flat, I would like them more. And then the mouse wheel is extremely slim, if you ask me. It's like, it has no texture, it's just rubber. And it's extremely thin. I mean, look, compared to another mouse, just how much thicker this is. Maybe half. Depending on some mouses, it might be a third as thick. And while the body itself is like this aluminum or like some kind of metal, at least it feels like metal, the top is very clearly plastic. Now, I don't know, maybe this is like a knockoff or something. Maybe I just, got ripped off. I don't know. But I really like this mouse, and I wish it would be good. I wish it would work with the wireless, Bluetooth or the dongle. Because all in all, everything else about this mouse is pretty cool. It comes in this like psychedelic box here. M259 is here. Maybe this is the brand, I don't know. I looked it up, I couldn't find like an actual brand name for it. And when you open it up, it's a bit like, it got a bit crimped in shipping. Here you can see, so it doesn't want to open up correctly. Mlong. I don't know. So yeah, it comes, funny enough, with a German manual thingamajig, but also with like actual manuals. So that's nice. And it comes with the actual mouse. A pretty neat USB cable, I have to say. This is really nice. This is a really nice USB cable. This adapter, it came like with the dongle in this, so you can connect it via USB-C. But here we have AJAZZ. So I would guess this is an AJAZZ M259. The packaging screams quality. The cable here is beyond amazing, I have to say. Even this adapter feels kinda nice. Just the dongle is a bit shit. And you see here it has place for like an 8K dongle, right? One of these here. To go back to another review of mine. Of course, this one is probably a bit too big. Oh no, it would fit. Hopefully I can get it out. Yes, I can. So either this is just a generic packaging they have, or there's a variant I haven't found with a correct dongle. So I wonder if I can order this dongle, or if there's another version of this mouse with a better dongle inside. But up until then, I cannot review this mouse any further. I just want to warn some people, if you want to buy this mouse, if you're considering buying this mouse, the dongle might not work. It simply might not work. It constantly goes to sleep, back in, back out. I thought maybe it was the battery. I recharged it. Didn't help. I like everything. I really like everything about this mouse. Except You know, there are tiny things which I don't like, which I would criticize in the video, like the DPI switch being in the bottom, the buttons being a bit the top being plastic, as I already said. Like, minor things though. The DPI settings, I can live with those. But the disconnecting and reconnecting constantly back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, makes this mouse unusable. And I would consider this a defective product at this point in time. So if you have a mouse like this, if you have this mouse even, let me know if yours works. And maybe if you have one with a better dongle. But yeah, other than that, for now I can only say avoid this mouse. Because maybe you buy one and it works perfectly. But based on my experience with this, I cannot guarantee it. I didn't have this problem with other mice. I didn't have it with the ML4. I didn't have it with the Ueden, etc., etc. So just be warned. But for now, this one is a bust. And, you know, maybe I will never review this mouse, simply if I can't find anything. I might let you know on the, you know, community tabs or whatnot. But anyways, thanks for watching. And don't forget to like and subscribe and, you know, follow for more off-the-cuff reviews from time to time. And I'll see you next time. In the next review, maybe even. As an example, this one. Or this one. Or maybe even this one. Who knows? Anyways, I rambled on long enough. Thanks for watching, and bye.